So we're in a comparative constitutional law class, and you're Egyptian and know your constitution, and I assume you're a part of the revolution in some way. Could you tell me what did you think of the whole revolution, and what do you think about where the Constitution might go? Where do you want it to go?
We didn't imagine that would happen because we were hopefully that we didn't think that it would happen to our grandchildren, that we will see something like this.
Yes.
It was impossible to do something like this in order to see the country is run by another one except Mubarak and his son.
Yeah, because that's all you lived under, right? How old are you?
I'm 28.
28.
So I didn't thought that I would see another face except him and his son and his grandson. Also,
yes.
It was there are some jokes about this. That his grandson
would be next. So it'd be 100 years of Mubarak rule.
Yes. More than 100 years.
More than 100.
Yes.
And did you go to Tahrir?
Yes, Tahrir and other locations actually.
Yes. And what was that like?
No, it's like utopia. It is something that we didn't usually see. It is not another Egypt, and another people, another habits. We didn't know that it is the behavior of Egyptians actually, but we saw the better of ourselves in this revolution.
Yeah.
Something that we didn't imagine that would happen.
Yeah.
Ever.
And so, were you there some of the days when there was a lot of violence in the square?
Yes, I actually was near the Tahrir Square when there was some violence, and actually it was Wednesday to
yes, when the pro-Mubarak people came.
The 2nd of February.
Yes.
Yes.
What did you see?
I was near I was downtown. I was in another location near Tahrir, and I saw some of those. I don't know what you call in English, but they're baltagaya in Arabic.
Bulldozers.
I don't know what.
Poly makers.
Lawbreakers are outlaws.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Those who were going to hit
going to hit with rocks and.
And my friend was there. My friend was there.
Yes.
So we tried to pull them,
yes.
But actually the connection was too hard to be established because of the number of people in the Tahrir Square.
Yes.
So actually we finally succeeded in calling someone of them, and actually I knew that he was hit. So we.
Your friend was hit. What was he hit with?
Yes, it was a stone. And they were hit by stones and some old. I don't know what it's called in English. If something like this. Old.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Like locks?
Locks.
Okay, yeah.
So,
just being thrown at
heavy
them.
ones.
Yeah, really
old
heavy.
ones.
Yeah.
They were thrown in action.
So, was he hurt?
Yes, he was hurt in all this place. So we rushed to rescue them. We didn't know that it would reach this level of violence.
Yes.
So we rushed and we got some food.
Yes.
We're actually it was so near to Tahrir Square, the place that we have been. So we went to them and we found that they are locked in and they cannot go out.
That the protesters were blocked in?
Yes,
is that what you mean? They couldn't leave the square?
Because they were surrounded by.
Yes, right. I watched that on TV.
Yes. But actually, the actual scene was totally different from that you can see on TV.
Yeah.
Because it was like a war location.
A war.
Yes, it was like a war. Actually.
Yeah.
There were some civil medical rescue.
Yes.
So we stood in one of them. We tried to help the others.
Yes.
Because
they were injured.
Yes, a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
There were some who lost their eye. There was some.
And shot in the middle of the night. They were shot.
The shot wasn't started yet.
Okay, that came around 2 in the morning.
It was just stones.
Yeah.
And afterwards, they started shooting them.
Yeah.
and it was a horrible day.
You saw all that.
Yes, we were there, and it was we didn't imagine that it would happen. And actually, the second day, we saw that the prime minister, that he saw that he swore that it would not happen again.
Yeah.
But actually, we went to Tahrir Square and we were. We were expecting that something else would happen, but actually the second day nothing happened.
It was okay.
And the number of protesters doubled, and it is not predicted because we thought that it would be listened would less the second day, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Courage.
Yes. And actually, it is not only in Tahrir Square. The number doubled in all Egypt, and every reaction from the government provoked us more and gathered more people.
Yeah.
That what helped us in.
Yeah. And so, how did you feel when you heard that Mubarak had resigned?
It is the most precious moment I ever felt. It is. I've never felt such happy. That's what happened, because we felt we succeeded, and we felt that we did something. We did something.
And what do you want to happen for the future for Egypt?
A lot of things, but actually I'm glad that my voice now is heard. Now I can say anything, even if it is immature or something like this, but it can be heard, and it is evaluated. Mm-hmm. It can be applied or not. So we are proposing, and we gather, and everyone say what he wants to his country, and everything is discussed from the forced army, and also and you can see what happened in TV shows. You see that those TV shows hosted some of the protesters, youth, and the armed forces, and some of the journalists, and everyone can talk now. That what never happened, what have never happened in the era of Mubarak.
Yeah.
So what I want to Egypt, if you wanted to, I want something, America for education. It is something that we have to reform as fast as possible.
In what way?
In what way? Actually, you see the number of ignorance in Egypt. It is not the actual number, because actually the educated people are ignorant also.
Do you mean illiterate, or just not quality education?
If you want to say illiterate people, there are illiterate people.
Yes.
And because they have never went to schools, but actually there are a lot of supposed to be educated people, but they are actually ignorant, totally ignorant, because of our learning style, which must be modified as soon as possible.
Better school system. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. And what else?
What else? The judicial system, and the executive, the police. The police system.
What about the police system?
The police system, I'm a public prosecutor, and I am dealing with them. So I see how they think, what are the approaches.
Yes.
The main problem that the police, it must be to serve the people.
Yes.
But actually they don't have the sense when they join the police school. Actually they are taught how to be aggressive and how to be dishonest, actually, as a way of dealing with things. So all these ways of learning or educating those police officers must be modified. Yes, must be reformed. This is the first thing. The second thing is that the relationship with people and police officers, because we don't have this idea about the police officer like a security guard like we see in Europe. He's someone is decent, he's well dressed, and he's dealing with people decently. Actually, that doesn't happen here. We see the police officer with a sunglass and has a certain position in order to be feared.
Afraid, is it?
In order for people to be afraid of him.
Right.
That's not what's supposed to be. We're supposed to be, even if the solution can be it's a change the dress. We must see the police officer in another location, in another view. We don't see him. We don't want to see him in the same view. We want to see him in another shape.
Yes.
And we don't want to see him everywhere. We see him in the university. We see him in the passport offices. In every place.
More civilian control, less police control.
Civilian, but the police control. We don't want to see him everywhere. It must be left to civilians.
Yes.
And we don't want to see them except in the police officer. That's what must happen, and we must decrease their authorities and competence. They have authorization to reach everything. And the actual rule, as we say also in the class, that are supposed to have limited in the law. They must have limited competence. But the actual competence is much more than what that was granted in the law. So
by competence, do you mean like knowing the law, or do you mean like having power within the law?
Yes,
the power.
More than what that they have, they actually have according to the law.
You think they have more power than what the law has written for them?
Much more.
And that should change, is what you're saying?
It must change. Okay. It must change because that's not related to. It's not from the law. It is totally breaking the law.
Okay. All right. And so on a different note, I know that you have a new baby born in the year of the revolution. How does that feel?
It is a strange question because that's the first thing what came to my mind, because actually when I got the baby and he's born,
and he's like what,
I was
4 months
looking at his
old?
eyes. Yes, I was looking at his eyes. I want to educate him. What I should I do? I wanted him to live in a free country, to get well education.
Yeah.
And I have my friend who wanted to educate his child.
Yeah.
He joined a school which is too expensive, and it is not Egyptian school, and it doesn't speak Arabic. And I say, I want to make him attached to this country. I want him to be a true Egyptian.
Yeah.
So I wanted him to join an Egyptian school. But I wanted him to join a good school. So now I feel that everything is possible.
Okay.
Everything is possible.
Thank you.
It is not a dream anymore.
Thanks.
Thank you.